opening survey site, answering free questions, and then you see that painful message, sorry, you don't qualify. Trust me, I know how it feels. You spent your time, but instead of getting paid, you got rejected. In this 2025, this is number one reason why people give up on survey completely. But here is the truth. It's not that survey don't work. It is because most people doesn't know how to set up their profile correctly. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get qualified for more survey. I will reveal the professions, the income range, everything you need to set up your profile in order to boost your approval rate. So stay with me till the end of this video. But before we jump right in, I still remain your best online money making plug, Legit Queen. I teach you the process, the steps, and also give you that latest legit business money making update for you to start making free online money on a daily basis with just a smartphone or with anything that can connect you to internet. So if you know you are ready and you are willing to start earning free online money on a daily basis with just a smartphone or with anything that can connect you to internet, my channel is always right here for you. Click on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified anytime I post any of my latest business money making updates. I'll be leaving my WhatsApp group link, my Telegram link on the comment section. Do wait to join me because I do share daily free business tips and ideas. You're also free to join my survey team. If you are ready and you're willing to start any through survey, I will tutor you to start taking survey like a professional. Right now, let's jump right. These hacks I'm going to be giving you now, once you follow it, you can be able to be getting qualified to participate in most surveys. Okay, now the number one thing that you need to start doing is be consistent with your answers. Okay, not today you say this, tomorrow you say this. They keep records of everything you're answering. Okay, you might be thinking that they have different questions and this, but whatever you are answering, they keep record of it. Next time, if you give another answer, you'll be disqualified. Okay, they will tell you that what you are saying doesn't match. This is not what you said previously, so it doesn't match. So you need to be consistent in your answer. Okay, number two reason you should be aware of is always choose a profile that is best for you. Okay, whatever that is best for you, choose it. The third reason is that you have to be fast thinker. All right, you have to figure out what the survey is all about. If you don't figure out what the survey is all about, if you're not sharp enough to figure out what the survey is, you will likely face some challenges in answering some of the questions. Okay, you have to be smart. You have to think like the people that is setting up the questionnaire. You have to think like them. You have to figure out, once you answer one or two questions about the survey, you should be able to figure out what the survey is all about, what is going to be talking about. Okay, the fourth thing you need to have at the back of your mind is be very attentive. Okay, pay attention to every little details. Every little details, even the one you overlook, might be the reason that you get disqualified. Everything that you are seeing there, every word, read it to understand. Don't just glance through it. No, because when you are glancing it, you might not be able to pick everything. Read in between. Okay, make sure you grab everything, understand it, digest it before you move to the next one. If you don't read it to understand, you might find it difficult to answer the next question. The next thing you should have in mind again is you need to think like a human. Okay, they know that most of the questions you are not the one answering it. Okay, now you need to think like a human. You don't need to think like you have a supernatural power that you must know everything. You need to be smart when you are taking survey. Another thing that you need to know is that before you can be able to qualify for a survey, you need to lie, a white lie. Okay, because not everything you said about yourself is true. Not completely, but part of it. Okay, there's no how everything you say cannot be 100% true. You can use a white lie to cover some things up, but you have to be consistent with whatever you are answering. Now, what I mean is that in the real life, you might be unemployed, you might be a student, but in the survey, you are full employed. Okay, you can never be unemployed when taking survey. Once you say you are unemployed, they would know that you are hungry for money. You are just there to grab the goodies. You are not there to give a quality answer. Okay, you should show that you are fully employed. Okay, and also what I mean on the first one, that giving a consistent answer, is that now you will say that you are fully employed. In the next question, you will say that you are a student. In the next one, you will say that you are unemployed in the sense of them. And in the next one, Giving answers like that, it makes you look suspicious. They will say this is not true, this person is a liar. You have to lie in a smart way that you will not be caught. If you are caught, you'll be kicked out. The next thing that you need to know is that when you are faced with difficult questions that you cannot be able to answer, okay, that you know your brain cannot be able to rack it at the moment, what you just need to do is just to head straight to your Google and get more answers that you need to be able to pass that. Okay, now the next thing we are going to be talking about now is to think like a researcher. All right, you don't need to think like a common person. You need to think like someone that is always into research. Okay, you need to research. As a human you are, you need to think like a researcher, somebody that is inquisitive. Okay, you need to be fast thinker. You need to be thinking very far and fast. Now, some of you might be scared of answering difficult questions. Now, passing through this difficult question will help you to figure out what you really like and what you don't like, okay, or in survey. So once you see what you don't like, you will leave. Now, this brings me over to my academy, okay? Now, all these things that I'm saying, okay, you might not be able to grab everything. Now, that is the place where you need a coach. A coach comes in. A coach will teach you how to set up your profile the correct way, the right things to do, the right things to avoid, okay? Because I cannot tell you everything right now, all right? A coach will guide you to be able to set up the right profile that you need. That is what we do in my academy, okay? We will teach you the right ways to follow for you to be able to be getting the right thing, all right? Taking surveys online is one of the legit way for you to start earning real cash, okay? So for you to master survey, for you to be able to go into the site and be able to get something reasonable, you need a coach because you are still new in survey. You cannot be able to pass through everything, cannot be able to pass through it. So if you really need a coach to guide you to perfect this, all these things that I'm teaching here, you might not be able to grab it if you have never had the basic knowledge that you need, okay? You need a coach to be able to help you to do that. How to set up your profile, especially if you are not from these countries like US, UK, if you are not from that side, you are from African country, Asia country, all those countries. If you are from this side, India, if you are from this side, it's likely every survey you enter, you will get kicked out. Okay, it's not, I'm not saying it based on this or anything, because I've gone through survey, I've gone deep into survey. Now, when you join my academy, I will be able to teach you how you can be able to get over things. All right, so that is what I do in my academy. Now, you will hear people talking about survey online, They will tell you this one is Africa's friendly, this one is not Africa's friendly. My dear, let me tell you the truth. If nobody is guiding you, you will hardly get qualified. If you take like 10 survey, out of that 10 survey that you click on in a day, you get disqualified 9 of them. Okay, and that is really frustrating. Now, but if you have a coach, there is no how you can click on 10 survey in a day that you will not be able to take 8 out of that. You will not be able to qualify 8 out of it. Okay, that is work of a coach. All right, that is what they do because they have gone into survey, they have gone deeper into survey, and they have understood what survey is all about. Now they will not impart that knowledge on you so that you can be able to excel in survey. All right, I was just like you some time ago until I went into deeper about this survey, and I saw that it really worth my time. Now, if you are willing to learn, if you know that you want to join this survey, feel free to drop your comment. Now, let me know your thoughts about survey. Survey, is it really what we want to go into? Is it really something you can use as a passive income? Now, let's move ahead. Now, the next thing you need to avoid doing when you are taking survey, avoid speed. Even if you have come across this survey countless time, even if you have come across them countless time, there is no need for you to rush to tell them that I have taken this survey before. Or maybe you see question like, have you taken this survey before? Your answer should always be no. Because who doesn't want extra cash into their pockets? Okay, all you need to do is say no, and the survey will be given to you. Even if you have taken it 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, your answer will still remain no. Okay, and also one thing you need to know is that not all surveyors are friendly, but with a coach guidance, all surveyors will be friendly to you. Trust me on this. And this is all you need to start matching these points every day in this 2025. No more wasting of your time, no more endless rejection, just more survey to complete and more rewards into your pockets. If you find this video helpful, kindly hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that your notification bell so that you don't miss out my next earning tips. I've also pinned down on the comment section my Telegram link and my WhatsApp group link, where I share daily update hacks and even more strategies to help you boost your earnings. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, earn smart, not hard, and I will see you in the next one.